Hey guys, I'm going to show you how to rig a drop shot rig. Drop shot it's a really cool technique. It's different than most others. And the way you do it, the weight is tied to the end of the line and the bait is tied up above the weight on the line. So when you're fishing this, the weight will be on the bottom and your bait will be suspended up off the bottom. So it's just kind of a cool different way to present the bait to the fish that sometimes they may not be used to, and you can catch a lot of fish doing it and it can be a lot of fun. Most of the time when I do it, it's more of a finesse style technique, with smaller lines and baits and small hooks. That's certainly not the only way it can be done, but that's the main way that drop shot is done in freshwater fishing anyways. So that's the way that I'm going to do it for the video here. I'm just going to show you how I would normally do it. I just use a fluorocarbon line most of the time, well, all the time, but it doesn't have to be. So if you don't have fluorocarbon, that's fine, but I normally do 6 to 10 pound fluorocarbon. I like these smaller straight tail worm style baits when drop shotting. These minnow style baits are really good too. This is a finesse minnow from Eposeidon. Started using that last summer on my drop shot and caught a lot of fish doing drop shot with that bait. That is a really good drop shot bait. It looks real natural, and you can catch a lot of fish on that one. It's probably my favorite drop shot bait now. Then you just need a weight, any sort of bell type sinker like this. It has a line tie on the top. These are specialty made for drop shot. It just has a little keeper on top that you put your line through. Both of these are. And then a hook. Sometimes these hooks, you can see them called different things. Drop shot hook, octopus hook, but anything this sort of shape hook. Both of these are number 2, I believe. That bottom one, you can see it kind of has a swivel through the eye of the hook. And that's, you tie your bottom line with the weight on that side, then your main line on the top part of the swivel. It's kind of a new style. Gets rid of the line twist that you might get doing drop shot. But the one thing I don't like about them is you got to tie 2 knots, so it's just kind of time consuming when you're on the water and ready to get fishing. So for this video, I'll just do this top hook, just a number 2 drop shot hook. I'm just gonna start out by tying your hook on the line. So just get your fluorocarbon, and you want to give yourself a couple feet to work with so you can have some room. And you want to tie this hook up the line a ways, and whichever kind of knot you like to use. Most of the time I tie my drop shots with a polymer knot, so, but if you like to use a different knot, that's perfectly fine too. Just tie your knot, and I'm going to take this off screen for a second so I can wet my line. Okay, so once you got your hook tied on, the next thing you're going to do is, this is kind of an important step. Take your hook and you're going to take your tag into your line, and you're going to bring it back down through the eyelet of the hook from the top, like so. That's going to help keep your hook stand straight out from your line when you're fishing, which presents the bait better. And then you just attach your weight on that tag end. I normally go 6 to 10 inches. I'll probably do it a little shorter on this video just so it's a little easier to see. You just tie your knot, or if you have a drop shot weight, you just stick it in the line keeper there. And then you're going to put your bait on the hook. And most of the time I'll just nose hook it when I'm using these style hooks, or if I'm fishing heavier cover or something like that, I'll go with a bigger hook and do more of a Texas style and make it more weedless. But for this, I'll just hook it through the nose of this bait here and keep that point of that hook exposed. Helps you with your hookup ratio. And then that's basically it. That bait sits on top and the weight on the bottom. You just kind of shake it, and when it's in the water, of course, this bait will stand straight out more. And all you got to do is let that baby sink to the bottom and just kind of shake your tip of your rod. There's not a whole lot of action you have to impart on the bait when doing this. So it's a really cool technique and catches a lot of fish, and it can be a lot of fun. So thanks for watching. Have a good one.